guys, I'm back in my stall. Yes, it's almost drained. I'm getting ready to drop this pan. Actually, I'm getting ready to replace this transmission, guys. It has some internal failure. Okay, yeah, I always look at this bolt. Look at this, guys. It's got to come off, so I'm hoping I can get it off in one piece. That seems to be my biggest concern now when I get ready to take a transmission out. But yeah, this transmission got some internal. Now I'm gonna before I drop the pan all the way down, I got all the screws out, most of them, just letting the over excess drain out. But let me leave that right there. Let me see something. I really need both of my hands, you guys. Things I do for my subscribers. All right, okay, I don't want to make a mess. Look at that, guys. That's not even, I see that? It's not even red anymore. I got one screw holding it up. Now let's get this baby out so we can take a look. I want to see, and I want y'all to see. We're supposed to drain the transmission before we put it back in the box and turn it in. The best way I know how to drain it is to simple remove the pan. And, you're not gonna get it all out, no matter what, but you can get a lot of it out by removing the pan. Man, that's not even red, guys. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought it would look. This magnet is what I'm talking about. I had a 0944 and an 0868. Alright, from the look of that fluid, guys, it's hard to tell if this thing been serviced. How many miles on it? It's over 100,000, but that's no reason. That's not a guarantee that it's time for your transmission to be replaced just because you got 100,000 miles. Guys, I say this all the time. I say it again. Every car's transmission out there will inevitably fail. There's no way around it, guys. There's a lifespan to everything on your car. All right, now you can play your role and do your part by trying to help prolong the life of the transmission. And the way you do that is simple. Service it during the recommended time change interval. This 62 TE, in my opinion, should be serviced every 60,000 miles. All right, when I say service, I mean just what I just did. Drop the pan, replace this filter, guys, because most of the trash gets captured in this filter. You're going to accumulate trash. You're going to accumulate trash. Ain't no way around that. But you can, however, try to eliminate the trash being circulated back into the transmission and clog up the pumps and things like that. You can do that by way of changing or replacing your filter. That, in my opinion, is called a transmission service. Drop the pan. And another thing, you're not going to get, it's likely about between 11 and 12 quarts of transmission fluid in this complete transmission. But when you drop the pan, you may only get out 6 or 7 in some cases. Depends. You're not going to get it all out, but that's not, shouldn't be a deterrent for you not to service your transmission. In other words, there's no way around not mixing new fluid with old fluid unless you do a complete flush. A flush technically supposed to drain or get all the fluid out and go back in with all new fluid. Okay, that's a whole nother different service. But in the automotive community, in the automotive world, a flush does not include a filter. Okay, and then you have, that's 3 forms of maintenance you can do to your transmission. What we call a drain and refill. Now, there's no drain plug per se on this pan, on this transmission. So technically you can't do a drain and refill unless you call sticking a tube down the dipstick tube. It should end up right here, and just your tube should end up in the pan and simply trying to suck most of the fluid out. Okay, that can be inadvertently considered a drain and refill, but you're not getting nowhere near as much of it out as you would a trans service or a flush for that matter. So make the right decision, guys, when it comes to when you do your next transmission interval. I just call it interval, whether it be a service, flush, or drain and refill. In my opinion, in my technical expertise opinion, I say go for the service, simply and only because you will get this out of here. This thing is I guarantee you so much trash inside this filter. It's a filter inside of it. One day, I'm not doing much, I'm gonna cut this open and show y'all the filter inside it. It's designed to capture this sump right here going straight to the pump. All right, the pump do not need to be sucking in trash as well as fluid. It needs to be only sucking in clean fluid. All right, guys, I have work to do. I have a transmission over here to replace. Again, I didn't get to do a diagnosis on this on tape, but the mere fact that it was whining, I always attribute that to lack of maintenance, guys. What you hear when you hear that, matter of fact, I got some sound right here. I'll let play. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Let me see something. Whoa. That is the transmission whine. So if she said no reverse, I guarantee you reverse went out on her while she was driving. I'm getting a transmission whine. I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess P0944. All right, what you hearing there, guys, is basically the transmission is starving. I need fluid. I need. It's trying its best to suck out or suck in some liquid, some fluid. And it's not because the transmission is low on fluid. Yes, a low transmission would cause that. But in most cases on these transmissions, it's because this is so dirty, it's not allowing proper fluid flow to go through it. Remember, this leads to the pump. If that transmission pump unable to properly get fluid out of the pan, it will starve to death. Literally starve to death. It just whines. You're done at that point. Okay, sure, you can go in and replace the pump, the torque converter, and verify everything good. You can go in and overhaul it. A lot of guys are just simply replacing it. Guys, I don't care what nobody say. That repair is fixable. All right, now it depends on how much you want to spend. Just say, for instance, the torque converters are fairly expensive. Torque converter, front pump, and in some cases a valve body. So you add all three of those up together, you got to do the math and find out if it's worth it. We have a saying at the dealership: if the repair exceeds 70% of the cost of the transmission unit, they much rather you do a complete trans unit. All right. So that's where we at. I got a lot of work to do, guys. I got to get the rest. All I'm doing by taking this off is merely draining it. Okay, we got to drain it before we put it back in the box. All right, so let me get to it, man. I got work to do. Stay tuned.